Yo, what's up, guys? WQ here, and every week I go on Twitter and I talk about how good Jagaaaaaan is, and I don't really know how to pronounce this Jagaaaaaan. There's 5 A's, I think. I've never really seen a word like that before, so I'm just gonna call it Jagaaaaaan. But it's not too important because this series, every single week, again, I say how good of a series this is, how much it shows up every single day, how hard it goes, how hard I go on Twitter about it, and the comments. And I don't think anybody actually knows or realizes like how good this series is, except for a few, except for the people like me. Fortunately, because there should be more people watching and reading this series. Really, next week we get a color spread and a longer chapter. I'm super excited. These last 2 chapters, I'm really waiting for the series to go in a downturn because I'm thinking, oh, maybe I just like it so much because I'm really biased and I'm just an extreme guy. I just like doing stuff. I just like stuff. So suddenly I'm reading Jagaaaaaan, I'm vibing with it, I'm feeling good about it, Maybe that's what's going on, right? And so every week I'm like, this will be the chapter that I don't really care too much. No, that's not the case at all. Every single week, it gets better. Characters get better, story gets better, subplots get better, the art gets better, the gruesome brutality, and relevant to life too. This is why it's so powerful. This is why the series is so powerful, because this is real life. This is what this series is doing. Story of Jagaaaaaan. This is what it's doing. It's saying, hey, this is who people are in 21st century. It's another reason I like the series so much is I've never seen a series, actually, I've never seen any series connect with the modern viewer so well. And not just, the modern viewer, I mean me. I'm 24. I like reading manga, watching anime. Maybe a little hentai on the side. A lot of people are like that, right? And most of these series, Boku no Hero, for example, I think it's in the limelight right now. But you pick any series out there, it doesn't capture the same grind of people like me, where I'm not 14, I'm not in high school, and you know what, things are not going well for me. And a lot of my friends, and actually, guys, that's not even true. Right now, things are going incredible for me, but ultimately, my life, they haven't, and I'm always going through ups and downs, extreme emotional highs, extreme ups and downs. And other thing about a lot of my friends, right? They're not doing what they want to do. They're not doing what they want to do, and their relationships are suffering. And their friends, they're in relationships with girls and guys, and these people they have communication problems. They have communication problems with their friends. They're at jobs they don't like. They're pursuing degrees, and they're getting degrees that they don't want to get. They have all this financial aid, and they're forced to go down political paths too they don't agree with. The easiest thing to do in 2017 is to red pill one of your liberal friends. It takes no effort because they don't agree with their liberal ideas. So you just show them the real ideas and say, hey, actually, there's people who share these opinions. You're not alone, and then they'll suddenly agree with you. You don't even really need arguments, right? So that's what Jagaaaaaan is saying. That's what Jagaaaaaan is saying across the board. And actually, it's going further. It's going further, and it's using the art as a medium to express the extreme highs and the extreme lows, and to express the inner desires. And it's using the combat, it's using the art to do that, and it's doing it so well. And honestly, guys, I really think the spiritual successor of Bleach is this series, 100%. I was saying maybe it's probably Neverland. No, it's this series. I can guarantee it's this series because the characters and the battles and why the battles happen and what the battles represent this the life, this internal struggle, the ups and downs, and the why. The why do we exist? How do we exist? What's the purpose? That's something Bleach was really good at conveying. It's something Bleach really did well. That's the point it's about. Every battle in Bleach, it was a metaphor. It's another metaphor, another struggle, something you have to overcome internally. That's what all Bleach is about, right? All of Ichigo's battles were their internal struggles. Well, it's the same with Jagaaaaaan, but it's different. It's slightly different, right? Different themes, different setting, different characters. And I mean, you see it with, and I thought it was interesting this chapter. You see it between Robo-chan and Karen-chan. I'll just call them Karen and Robo-chan. Both of these characters, it's another. You have 2 dynamics. You have Bell and Jagaaaaaan, and then you have Robo-chan and Karen-chan, and then you have Shintaro, the teacher, and the mom, and the kid, and even the principal too, and all these relationships. This was in 2 chapters, 14 and 15, And actually, I mean, Robochan and Karen, they were introduced much long ago, of course. We already know about Robochan. We already know about their relationship. That was introduced some time ago, but in this chapter, it developed again. And so, this isn't even a battle. Manga is not even about battles between Jagaaaaaan and the tree, or Jagaaaaaan and the alligator lizard. This is an emotional battle. This is a battle between relationships between people, and they're not allowed to say what they want to say. They can't say what they want to say. They have a hard time doing it, and nobody really knows. And everyone's telling them and saying, you have to do this, you have to do that. And right now, in society with the internet, it's constantly changing, it's constantly evolving. It's another thing with Robochan. It's incredible because Robochan is completely allowed to do what he wants to do. His character archetype is dependent on internet, it's dependent on technology. It's their aspect. How is technology used in these relationships, in these emotional dynamics? Same thing with Belle, where Belle, she's a female in a work line, office work, or she's a police officer work. So that's what she's doing. That's what Belle's doing, right? And who knows if she wants to do that or not? Because this is a big question. Should women be stay-at-home wives, or do they want to be stay-at-home wives, or do they want to be in the office, in the officers, out on the front line, right? And I think Belle's asking himself that. Jagaaaaan's asking himself that. Neither one of them really know. And then Belle even asks Jagaaaaaan, I just want your jeans, right? So now Jagaaaaan's he has now two conflicts. He has two conflicts going on too. Does he go with Yuriko, who's a head and she's a corpse, or should he go with Belle? He probably likes Belle more. He probably gets along with Belle much better than Yuriko. And I mean, if you guys watch my videos, my videos about Nikki, it's the same. It's the same conflict. This is the exact same conflict. And where does this conflict in my life? It's from the internet. This is a conflict spawned by the internet. It's only possible through the internet. And I mean, throughout generations, of course, this conflict comes up and over and over. But in 2017, and it's part of the reason I think this series is so good, because it targets modern society, a modern adult youth group, and really people from like 10 to 30. We're getting older daily. It targets us so well, and I think this series is. I haven't seen another series do that. I haven't really seen any other series do that. And I think Robochan. I mean, this character clearly. I don't know if he's going to be a protagonist, because he might actually become a more functional character after this. This is obviously this is an aspect of his character development, right? I don't know if he's going to be friends with the main character, Jagaaaaaan. I don't know if he's becoming an anti-hero. Who knows? Maybe he's even going to die in a few chapters. I mean, that's another thing. Look at the grotesque and the brutality. Especially at the end of chapter 15. Look what's going on in these panels, This again it's metaphorical in the sense of the emotions and the repressed emotions that everybody feels in society in 2017. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, if you really don't know what I'm talking about, because I think you're lying. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about repressed emotions, I'll ask somebody on the street and they'll tell me, I don't know what you're talking about. They're lying to me. Flat out, these people are just lying to me, Go to Facebook. Look at what's going on Facebook. You don't have a Facebook? Go to Twitter. Go to YouTube comments. Go talk to people. They'll tell you things they don't care about. They'll be like, yeah, me and my wife are getting married, and I love her, right? And then they're like, well, no, we saw this. We saw that interaction happen, right? I think it was the wife. Well, she didn't love her husband, and I can't remember the story. I can't remember that chapter exactly, but no, that's happening. That's not happening across the board. People get into majors they don't want to do. They're going to schools they don't want to do. They're getting into jobs they don't want to do. Relationships they don't want to do. This is a thing across the board, and you can see it with the mother and the student, where the mother is saying that the student he's trying his hardest. Why aren't his grades better? You damn teacher. And the teacher's like, he's like, well, I have to just let her hit me, basically, because it's my job, right? So I just have to take it. And the kid doesn't give a shit. He's there like. He's just, yeah, teacher, yeah, mom, tell her. And he's probably smoking pot. I don't think they're hitting the doobie in Japan, but he's probably doing whatever they do in Japan. I don't know what they're doing. He's doing whatever they want to do in Japan, right? After school, he's playing like Xbox or something. There's no way in hell he's studying. So yeah, I was in Japan. I was hanging out with my host student. I was 17, he was 15. We weren't vibing too hard, but I go home. He's playing Ragnarok online every day. He played Ragnarok online for like 6 hours. And I just hung out with my host mom because she was interested. She was pretty cool. So I never even hung out with my friend. He was playing Ragnarok, you know. And I can't even blame him because guess what I was doing before I left for Japan? I was playing League of Legends. You know, it's like League of Legends till like 6 a.m. So I can't even blame him. It's like, but this is this problem where like now the mom has these repressed desires, and then they come out and they manifest. But it's so bad, and I think this is pretty bad in society because it comes out between both the mom and the teacher. It comes out between both of them, and it's much worse for the teacher. And it's so much worse for the teacher. It's so grotesque. He kills her, he kills him, kills all the students, and you get to see it. And you get to see it in the graphic imagery. And I really like how this author, the artist, is using the graphic imagery. It's much more than just shock value. That's shock value, but it's metaphorical. It's metaphorical for the repressed desire. It's metaphorical for this is how bad it is. This is how bad this teacher feels. He doesn't want to be here. Doesn't want to be where he is. And I think the series, it plays into the 2017 average man or woman in 2017 so well. You know, me personally, guys, I'm resonating with this series hardcore. You know, my resonance levels are like 80-90%. So that's pretty hardcore. And I don't know, do you guys, I mean, are you guys resonating as hard as I am? Does anybody agree or disagree, you know? I get viewers all around the world. I mean, you know, Africa, South America, Antarctica, you know, Japan. I have a bunch of Germany viewers from Sweden. Hit me up your thoughts, guys, because I'm in America, you know, 24. I have my own perspective of life, but I want to know your guys' perspective is what do you guys think about this series? Because again, this is not targeted towards American people. It's targeted towards the Japanese audience, mainstream Japanese audience, right? But it's hitting me. It's hitting me pretty hard. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. What am I reading, guys? This is some gold right here. Every week I say this is some gold nuggets. I'm reading some real gold nuggets here, and I'm not seeing other people going on about where the gold. I look at the comments. Let's look at these comments. Anyway, guys, if Jagaaaaaan stops posting these golden chapters, I don't know if that happens. I don't think that's impossible. But if for some reason I'm not seeing gold every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and my eyes are tearing up with tears of joy, you know, every weekend, then you know, maybe I'll stop reviewing this series. But I just don't think it's gonna happen. It's been going too long, and I don't hear anybody talking about this stuff. Nobody's talking about it. Where are the reviewers? Where are the supposed anime reviewers that are not reviewing Jagaaaaaan? It's a farce. It's a farce. Anybody that's not reading the series or reviewing the series, it's a complete farce. It's a complete joke. So I need what a lot of you guys to do is go get your reviewers, start reviewing this series, start reading this series, start reviewing it, start being real with my boy Jagaaaaaan, with my girl Belle, and my boy Robochan. You know, I think we all have a little Robochan inside of us. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching your boy WQQQWRT coming out with weekly manga, anime, gaming, gameplay content, reviews, manga, dramatic stuff, good stuff, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. If you like the video, you know, hit the like button. I don't know. If you don't like the video, though, don't like the video, guys. Don't force yourself to like the video and then repress your real desires. If you know that's not gonna good. If you want to subscribe, then you should subscribe. But if you don't want to subscribe, you know, and you subscribe, that's a repressed desire, right? You're gonna turn into some kind of monkey, some kind of lizard monkey. So I will see you guys later.